Hello, all. I welcome you to the 17th episode of Walk the Stock. I'm Rupak. I represent iFinStrats. Now, today again, I have come up with yet another stock for which we're going to be analyzing today. Um, the stock is from the engineering and construction sector, basically infrastructure. And infrastructure has been doing fairly okay in the last few weeks, I would say. And this is one stock which I've been watching for a while, and it is becoming one of my favorite stocks to analyze and probably, if everything goes fine, take position in. So I have got in front of you the stock by name Ircon International. Um why Ircon? Obviously, because the stock is in a strong momentum, and it has broken open its R3 third resistance of the CPR. So it's on a positive breakout. CPR, by the way, stands for Central Pivot Range. It's like pivot points. And the stock is at the moment trading at about 261.40 as of close of today. The stock has shown a nice up move of about 7.68% today. And that's one more reason that it's been on my radar for last few days. The stock has already had an all-time high of 280.85, which means the stock is fairly close to its all-time high now. And the stock's beta is, I would say, a little on the volatile side. The beta is sitting at about 2.15, which is fairly high. But then again, as I said, high beta stocks could give good upward move, being very volatile, if the stock is really traveling in the direction we want. The market capitalization of Ircon International is sitting at about 24,585 crores. So not a bad stock from the point of view of market capitalization pickup. Now, without wasting any time, let's go over and see what is in store for us in the technical analysis of Ircon. Okay, guys, let's walk over to the Ircon International monthly charts. Now, as I said, that the chart has shown an all-time high somewhere around January 2024, and that has also become its resistance point since the last few months. The chart has been traversing on an upward momentum, but it has not been able to break open this all-time resistance of January of 480.85 rupees. But that's fine. Now let's drop it down to the weekly chart and see that in how the chart looks on the weekly basis. So let's open the weekly chart. Yeah, in the weekly chart, if you see, uh, there's a little bit of an interesting pattern which is forming up, which is just kind of a cup which the chart is making, and of course it is on a constant upward move by making higher lows on weekly basis. Now, in just the last about 3 or 4 months, there is a good support it has taken on this area, in this particular area, which is again a good news that the stock is not ready to go below. Let me remove the clutter and then show you again. The stock is not ready to go below this support line, which is another good move. So it has been really consolidating in this zone between the all-time high and the near-term support. Now, let's drop it down. Let's drop the chart down to the daily basis and see how the chart is performing on a daily level. So on a daily level, if you can see, the chart is definitely looking pretty impressive, because it is really creating these higher lows. So it is not ready to go down below these levels. So it is taking support somewhere here, and then it is also very close to this all-time resistance here. And I think if it breaks the all-time resistance and creates a price action, we could see a real good move in Ircon International in the times to come. Now, also let's look at the chart's other indicators. From the momentum point of view, as always, I pick up charts which are really high on momentum, on a bullish momentum. So basically, RSI, if you see, has already crossed on a daily basis 60. Another good thing is that the price is traversing just above 44 weighted moving average. This red line is the 44 weighted moving average. So it is kind of getting constricted between the 44 moving average and the all-time high, with RSI going above 60. Very good news that there is some kind of volatility contraction happening to the price, and RSI is definitely showing a beautiful upward move, a real good upward move. So which means that any time this price can just give a good breakout to the all-time high of January, and then you could see a real good move coming up. Now, looking at the way the looking at the way the trend strength is there, the trend strength is kind of just picking up. Here you go. The blue line is just about going to cross over 20, and then the strength would be pretty good. And of course, the positive directional index is on the upside, which means that it is catching on some trend. uh, Strength on the trend rather. Looking at from the broader index perspective, I am seeing it. I'm seeing the relative strength from the point of view of Nifty 500, and Ircon International is definitely performing better than Nifty 500. That's what the relative strength of past 55 days showcases to us here. Let's also look at the on balance volume, whether the volumes are kind of picking up or what's happening with the volumes. And as I said, as I'm opening up the OBV here, yeah, there's a real good news that as the prices are trying to make the first up moves towards the all-time high, it is also happening with growing volumes. So all in all, the chart looks pretty solid to me at the moment, and I think in the next few days to come, as it breaks down, as I said, this resistance and creates some kind of a price action would be a good pick for us. Now, as always, I don't want to give any targets or stop loss and buy price. I would want you to do as homework your analysis if you want to take position in Ircon International. That's number one. Secondly, I'm not SEBI registered, so I am not going to give you any of these targets or the stop losses or the buy price, where to buy the stock here. It's not a tip at all. This analysis is just my own analysis, and it is for educational purposes. If you like this analysis and you have been liking the previous analysis, please do comment, please do like, subscribe, and share our videos. We are a new channel, and I'll get back to you with yet another stock tomorrow. And let's see what we find out for tomorrow as a momentum stock. So for today, this is all I had to showcase to you. You have a very nice day, nice evening, and we'll catch up very soon tomorrow. Bye bye.